Well, good morning, everyone. It is Monday morning. It's early, about 5:50 a.m. Going downtown to teach a yoga class. I know the lighting isn't great. I don't want to put a light on in the truck while I'm driving. It's a Monday morning. I think it's April 14th, I believe. Yeah, it's about 51 degrees actually right now. Probably the warmest morning we've had in quite a while. So I really don't have any interesting story or any interesting reason for making this video. I just thought I'd do this as a video of what I do every morning in my retired lifestyle. Well, this morning I have to teach this yoga class that starts at 6:30 a.m. and then I have to come home. I usually get home by 8, and at 9 a.m. I stream a yoga class via Zoom. Usually about 45 minutes or so. And then I have the rest of the day to myself. I do work though. I do a lot of office work. I'm in the middle of creating some new content for my wife's, for Abby's virtual yoga studio and her website. I do work. I have 3 people right now that I'm coaching and on yoga studies, and then, you know, I do a little bit of voiceover work, do a little bit of video editing and things like that. Not every day, but probably, you know, 3-4 times a week I'm working on things or researching stuff. You know, most days, though, I can pick and choose what I want to do, except the classes that I teach, of course. But most days I can kind of make up my own schedule. You know, one of the things I love about being retired, but I guess I could call myself semi-retired because I do teach a little bit. It does help out a little bit with my finances for Abby and I. But I do love that I can set my own schedule. You know, if I feel like going for a walk at the mall or walking around outside during the day, going for a walk, I can do that. If I want to just kind of lay around and take it easy on a particular day, I can do that. So I do love my freedom. You know, I do love being able to, you know, go out shopping if I need to, you know, whenever I want. And that's the joy of this. But I am also staying connected to people. You know, I teach yoga 7 days a week, or 7 times a week rather. I teach Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Just one class each day, except Monday and Wednesday I teach 2 classes, one live and one Zoom. But I love it. I've been feeling pretty good lately. I've been trying to eat a little healthier. I still have some improvements to make on that though. But I've been doing yoga probably 5 or 6 days a week. I have an exercise routine that I do every day if I can, but absolutely every other day with some free weights and some different exercises. So it's helping me to feel better. I've also been praying a lot and, just trying to get my mind right. I've been meditating a lot. I've been journaling a lot. And I've made a ton of videos. I've made so many videos that I haven't felt were worthy of publishing. But, so I just put them on my YouTube channel and I set them as private. But I like to do this for my own therapy. I like to just talk things out. This is why I've said before, use your phone, use a camera, whatever, and just set it up and talk in front of it. Anyway, this is what I do every day. Today, however, I do have to pick up my daughter from work at 3 o'clock and drive her home, and then I'm going to try to help her put a new brake light in her car. She tried to do it herself, but she couldn't get the rear, the whole module out to replace the light bulb. And so I went and looked at it, and sorry, my face looks weird just because the light from the traffic light. So I went and looked at it Saturday, and there's a problem with the bumper. It looks like at one point or another, she bought this car used. It looks like the bumper had somehow been pushed up, and it's kind of blocking being able to pull out that module. So I'm going to go over there today. I already have a tool bag that I keep in the back of the truck. So I'm just going to go there and see if I can help her replace that light bulb, because she's worried that she'll get a traffic ticket for it. Other than that, that's it for today. Nothing else to do. I'll probably go for a walk at some point today. It's supposed to be up around 60 degrees or so, 62 degrees. I've been trying to walk every day unsuccessfully because just some days I just can't do it. We had a couple of days where it was raining really bad, it was cold. So I knew I wasn't going to be able to do it every day, but I'm still determined to walk a total of at least 100 miles during this spring season, which started March 20th and ends June 21st. So I think as the weather gets warmer, I'll be able to get out and walk more, maybe 2 or 3 miles in a day. Yesterday, Abby and I went for a walk outside. It was like 55 degrees or something like that. So we were going to do a 2-mile loop walk at the cemetery, but it was so windy that it was just cold because of the wind. So we just did about 1.25 miles and we went back home. So, but I am determined to do that this this spring season. I hope you guys are all having a good spring. Here in Michigan, in the Detroit area, there's already buds coming up on the many trees. A lot of our flowers are starting to bloom already. So, spring is coming and summer's coming fast. Anyway, my friends, that's it. I just thought I'd share with you just what it's like to maybe follow along with me on a typical day. I've got about another 20-minute drive to get downtown, and I'm going to be in a little bit of a time crunch because I did leave a little bit late today, but I should be there in about 20 minutes. I could have taken the freeway down. That's just about a 10 or 15 minute drive, but I just don't like driving on the freeway, especially when it's dark and it's kind of getting to be more towards rush hour, so there's usually a lot of traffic on the road. So I drive Woodward down, which is, you know, a surface road, so it does take longer. But I much prefer driving on the surface roads, just because it gives me a little bit more time to do videos like this, and just talk things out, and, you know, think about my day. I don't have to pay so much attention to driving on the freeway, because on Woodward Avenue at this time of day, 6 a.m. or so, there's hardly anybody on the road. So anyway, folks, that's it for now. Thanks for joining. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.